Welcome, Libra. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do a meditative reading for you. And I am focusing first on Uranus's re-entrance into Taurus for the last time until spring of next year. It has been in Taurus since 2018, and Uranus is about our higher level intuition, the way that we are sensitized to spheres of information, energy, and presence that are far beyond our mundane world. They allow us to tune into collective desires and potential that is available to us at this particular time. I've also pulled a glyph oracle for you, and it's number 13, which is the number of the death rebirth card. And the words on the card are fortune and horseshoe. And I think many of us associate the horseshoe as a good luck talisman. The horseshoe is widely regarded as a powerful symbol of luck and protection. Its crescent shape and historical use in safeguarding horses have made it an amulet against negative energies and misfortune. The origin of the horseshoe's association with luck dates back to previous ancient cultures and folklore. A popular medieval legend attributes the horseshoe's protective power to Saint Dunstan, a blacksmith who nailed a horseshoe to the devil's hoof. The devil, in great pain, agreed never to enter a place with a horseshoe above its door, cementing its status as a protective talisman. The way a horseshoe is hung is also significant. With the ends pointing upwards, it's believed to collect and hold good luck, while pointing downwards, it's thought to pour luck out onto those who pass beneath it. And this card is seen as a giant yes. If there's a concern or question on your mind, the answer is yes. From the tarot, your overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is your gradual and deliberate execution of a plan in your own time. I almost feel as though this is a moment in which you are collecting up some significant resources, donations, funding, or other kinds of support as part of the execution of a plan you have. And underneath the deck, the Ten of Pentacles, absolutely interesting, because I do see the implementation of a legacy plan in your current environment, so that you may be considering the fortune that you have received in whatever form that is as the basis from which you are returning resources, giving back to a community, a family, a group, or some particular kind of effort. So I do see you acknowledging your good fortune with gratitude as you recognize that whatever you have, however modest or grand, can be well utilized by others who do not have the same kind of access as you do. In the present, we have the Two of Swords. So I see a decision here is on the offering for you, something that is difficult. And immediately I think that there may be an offer of a resource or funding support of some sort that you are considering. And the reason you're considering it is because you are, as opposed to simply embracing it with open arms, is that you're considering what kind of obligation it may engender for you. So if you take a significant contribution from someone who has another business agenda or agenda of some sort, you are considering what your obligation will be in that regard. Or this can be where you are feeling somehow inappropriately singled out for some kind of a reward that you're not sure that you deserve. It's not that you don't feel deserving entirely, it's that among the company that was considered for this donation, you do not feel yourself superior or better. And in that way, you are processing something akin to the guilt of the survivor. So, why me? Why was I chosen? Why did I make it when others around me were just as worthy or even more so? And those are all ways that, at least in this instance, you are simply doubting yourself. You're holding back. You're using the prospect of a donation that in some cases is freely given with very little strings attached. Most things have strings attached. That I think we can accept that, but there is the difference between something that is given freely, perhaps as more of a reward, or a fellowship or a residency that's more of an acknowledgement of your progress, your growth, and your potential. And that is something many of you may be struggling with. But keeping in mind that you are on a path that you determined a long time ago, no matter how long or short the implementation of this plan is. This is something you are compelled to do and participate in and create. So this is more about relaxing into what you know to be true for you and releasing yourself from the overthinking, the doubting, and the minimizing of your efforts, your unique or potential talent. In the past, the Page of Wands is describing the energy and the excitement, the exuberance of this growth in this direction for you. I think that you're taking something that you've had and you've found in the past new purpose for it. This can be a material thing. This can be something you have, a piece of property, a building, an unused space or location, an old business model, something you've had that was intended for one thing. You are appraising it, reevaluating it for this new purpose. You're accepting that you have already gained the tools and the skills you need to do something that is more in alignment with your own values, with your own ultimate goals of inspiring others as you've been inspired, motivating others towards something that reflects on the sense of legacy that you are intending, that you're building towards, that you're understanding better how this legacy becomes your gift, your gratitude, and how you can help others to generate the kind of abundance you've experienced. In the future, the King of Wands. I love this, from page to king. So this is really about the leadership that you're growing into, the confidence you're gaining. And I do think that there is a fair amount of support, good fortune that you are realizing at this time. And apart from your instinct or your habit of doubting your worthiness, you are incrementally building practically on the sense of abundance, of the joy, the enthusiasm and excitement with which you are building in this new direction, that you are willing to show up and shine for others in a way that might ordinarily be uncomfortable for you. I don't think many of you have difficulty giving orders. I think many of you have difficulty seeing yourself as the leader in a particular way. And this is something you're growing into because your belief in what you're doing is that significant. I'm going to clarify with the Air Ethereal Shadow Work deck. I will finish up the reading with a Crystal Oracle, and if you are resonating with this reading, Libra, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all the support that you give me. Feel free to drop a comment. I always enjoy your thoughts. So I'm going to begin with the present, the Two of Swords, and clarify with the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands. I see you working in a fairly diverse community, on a diverse team, while at the same time maintaining your own integrity, setting very clear and deliberate boundaries for your participation. You can only interact with others to the degree that you have had the space to exercise your own gifts and talents, so that you need to be prepared when you are working with others, particularly as I see you growing into greater leadership, moving from a member to a member of significance. And in that way, you understand that your participation, as automatic as it may become as part of a team, you must prepare that participation in advance so that you are able to lead the process of gathering information, exchanging ideas, and creating something that is actionable. In the past, the Page of Wands is clarified by the Devil and the Six of Swords. You're definitely moving away from habits, conventions, traditions that have limited you, that have held you back. And you have definitely moved on from those. You are in full recovery from a system that has limited your opportunities and your expression in the past. And in part, you've done that by really opening up your heart and your spiritual intentions in order to align with your larger community or collective goals. So you want to have a positive impact on the world. You want to be a light. And this is something that motivates you as you are stripping away old habits, old relationships, old ways of being, old beliefs that you have unconsciously internalized in many cases. And so it has taken this forward movement towards a new system of beliefs, a higher alignment and association with values of choice, of liberation, of creativity, of abundance, of service, for you to be able to find the means to move forward in a way that gives you not only the peace that you're looking for, but also the acceptance that the lessons, the conventions, the conditioning you received was for a purpose. It wasn't simply to clip your wings. It wasn't simply to make you suffer, but all of that suffering, all of that had a direct opportunity for you to gain the sense of self and the clarity of purpose and legacy that you're enacting now. In the future, the King of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Interesting. So I think it's interesting that you are moving towards something practical, secure, long-term, abundant, something that is resourceful and available to members of your community. It's a doorway. It's a portal you're opening up to generate abundance on behalf of a larger community or whoever participates. And yet, for you, you understand that leadership is not the goal for you. Leadership is simply part of not only the process of launching this vision, this project, this legacy, but it's also a way that you are healing yourself by asserting your needs, by finding support that recognizes your talent, that sees your value. You are, sorry, my allergies are really pretty bad, are moving you into this place where you consider every opportunity, every invitation with a lens towards what sustains you, what is a match for you in the long term. So you are creating a stronger and more resilient cultural foundation for your legacy, for your life, for the community that you're working with. And that's your goal, to be able to assess and evaluate what works for you as an individual at every step along the way. You're creating something that isn't just for you and doesn't need to ultimately be controlled by you. But for the moment, you have learned that you can step in and manifest the direction of this project as you see it, as you understand it, so that it can be turned over to the collective, the community, a team that works on behalf of your vision. I'm going to finish up this reading with, that flew out, and it is one of my favorites. I think no, it's not. Well, it is. It's the Herkimer, and the key word is dreams. I'm constantly manifesting my dreams into reality. And I call it one of my favorites because amber and citrine and Herkimers and other stones have that beautiful, warm amber, reminds me of honey color. And I love that. This is almost a piece of the sun, a piece of the world heart. So thank you, Libra. If you enjoy this content, check out more here. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. Until next time, namaste.